Namaste. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. So this morning's class, it's going to be a Pitta reducing class. And I got basically all of my sequencing and information from this text. It's called Yoga for Your Type by Vamadeva Shastri, David Frawley. So let's just start with our eyes closed. Pitta, to kind of reduce its excess heat and intensity, it's suggested to practice in a very cooling and receptive manner. Almost like you're willing to surrender in some ways to the practice, taking a kind of mental attitude that you're not really the doer. So this practice, its goal is to reduce any excess heat, intensity, and to begin to cool and calm not only the organ system, but the mind. The mind is like the moon. The moon in Hatha Yoga represents the Chitta. And we want to keep the mind cool, calm, and steady. When we become hot-headed, then dis-ease or disharmony begins to arise. So we'll practice mantra. Mantra is that which protects the mind, but also that which expands the mind, expanding the mind beyond its normative way of perceiving things. So it's quite esoteric in some ways. And esoteric or subtle teachings are quite balancing for Pitta, because you can't quite put your finger on it. There's something magical about the hidden. So most of you know the mantra Om. Om is the mantra that clears the space as well as increases space. Shreem is the mantra of the moon. It's quite lunar, soft, receptive, and bringing in abundance. And then again, Om. So 3 bija mantras, 3 sounds. You can chant with me. We'll chant 3 times. The mantra Om, Shreem, Om. Breathing in. Om. Feel your breath. So effortless. Let go of any strong attachment to the Ujjayi breath. And feel your breath guiding you. Let yourself be open to the subtle teachings, the subtle experience. One of my teachers Rod Stryker, he said, the secrets of the practice lie beneath the appearances. How do I best prepare myself so the secrets will be revealed to me? At any time during this practice, you can keep your eyes closed. The mind is the moon. The breath is very soft. We call this breath sama vritti, equal wave, almost no sound. Please just take your time. Feel no sense of urgency. Welcome yourself. Invite yourself to the practice again and again. Go ahead and walk our hands forward onto our mat, coming up to all fours. Please take your time. Good. And then once you come to all fours, having your fingers spread wide apart, allow the eyes to close. Begin to feel your belly just relax. So you're not holding, you're not contracting, there's no bandha. Release the belly completely. The weight of your belly, the weight of your spine, your organs will begin to naturally lift your sit bones. So you're letting through a kind of effortlessness. Slowly lift, stretch the throat. And then from here, curl the toes, lift the knees, and press back to your first Adho Mukha Svanasana. So in this practice, I'll name this asana mountain pose. So it's not the traditional mountain where you're standing at the front of the mat. Here we take the mudra, or the shape of the mountain. The mountain holds the sthita shakti, the steadiness of the mind. Okay, gently, as you're ready, bring your knees down again. The eyes can close if you like. Just let yourself be effortless. Feel the belly relax. Feel the organs relax. The spine is heavy. The chin will lift. And then again, lifting the knees, pressing back into the mountain. Very nice. The breath is so elegant, like a sacred stream. And then please, last time, coming back onto the knees, letting the belly really get heavy. Sit bones will lift, then you just lift your chin, stretch the throat, and then on your next exhale breath, pressing back again into the mountain. So one way, of course, to receive strength and stability is through union with the nature, developing relationship to the nature. So here, just feel your hands settle. You're not forcing them down. You're not overly pressing the hands. You're just letting your hands settle into the nature. And then you feel the nature, the ground, the earth, settling back into your hands. Now there's a pranic exchange. Very nice. Okay, please, when you're ready, walk your hands back towards your feet. You'll arrive to your forward Uttanasana. Let your head relax. Okay, if this is bothersome to your back, then you should definitely bend your knees. Otherwise, the legs can be straight. And now feel the union, the yoga between the feet and the ground. Feel the earth rising into the feet and up through your legs, bringing the strength, the pranic strength into your legs. Not just the muscular strength we're all familiar with, but energetic strength. This again holds the balam. Very nice. Please go ahead, bring your hands to your waist. Good. Draw your elbows together. Gently take your gaze forward. Keep settling into the feet, enjoying this kind of effortless awareness as you rise all the way up to standing. Let your arms eventually just rest by your side. It feels like your arms are just kind of hanging off your shoulders. As you inhale your breath, see it moving down into the feet. As you exhale, see the breath rising from the feet to the crown of your head. Inhale, the breath moves in and down into the feet. Exhale, the breath rises. Let this breath and this feeling, this visual, bring you the pranic strength. Pitta constitutional types need more prana. So connect on a subtle level to your practice, not the gross level that you're so familiar with. Bring your hands in our devotional mudra, hands together at the heart, Anjali mudra. And in your own way, just acknowledging your own magnificence. The teachings say you're an island of excellence. You are the most beautiful. Feel this in all of your cells. And then gently release the hands down. Sweep the arms wide. Take the gaze slightly up. And then hands through prayer pose as you bow forward. Uttanasana. Relax your head. I'm suggesting in this practice for Pitta reducing to enjoy the pauses between the asanas. To enjoy the pauses even between your breaths and become aware of the subtle space. Okay, when you feel ready, start to walk your hands forward, come into your mountain pose, your downward dog. And once again, settle the palms. The thighs are pressing back. Unless the spine feels a little rigid, then you can, of course, bend your knees. But more than anything, connecting to prana, the force that animates everything. Very good. Please go ahead on your own breath. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Lift your right heel, take your eyes forward, step the foot all the way through. No rush. If it gets stuck, just help it out. Place the back knee down, pause. Enjoy the pause. Feel the kind of sacredness in the pause. And then if it's comfortable for you, then go ahead, reach your arms up. If it's not, if it's destabilizing, it hurts your knee, then bring your hands to the hips or the hands to the ground. Let the chin now slightly draw towards the throat. Think about taking the breath in and down. Exhale, the breath is rising slowly up and out. Beautiful. Please bring your hands to the ground. Settle your palms, acknowledging the Mother Nature. Lift your back knee. Step back, mountain pose. So the idea, again, for Pitta reducing is to practice in a surrendering manner, fueled with devotion and bhakti. Please take your time. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Good. Lift your left heel, take your eyes forward, step the foot all the way through. Beautiful. Place the back knee down. Gently hug the thighs towards each other. Maybe engaging Mula Bandha just as a focus for your balance. And if your arms want to come up, then please go ahead. Otherwise, the hands can stay on the ground or on the waist. See yourself, acknowledge yourself as this island of excellence. Yoga is our greatest gift to experiencing that it's not just a conceptual idea. You experience that. And eventually the hands will come down. You'll gently lift the back knee. Take the eyes forward this time. Push off your back foot. Come into your half forward bend. So Ardha Uttanasana, beautiful. And then bow forward. Enjoy that movement. So think of the transitions as just as potent as the asana itself. When you're ready, sweep the arms wide. Inhale as you rise all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Gently gaze to the thumbs and then bring your hands together at your heart. Excellent. Inhale, sweep the arms wide and up. Open the throat, bowing on the exhale. Excellent. Please go ahead, step your left foot back. Take your knee to the ground. Gently draw the thighs together. Maybe the arms lift. Eyes are quiet, soft, cool. And then the hands come down to the earth, stepping back into your mountain pose. Good. Breathing in and out. Good. From here, you're going to bring your down to the ground. Okay. Take your eyes forward. Bend your elbows, coming through Ashtanga Namaskar. And then all the way to your tummy. Bring your hands wider, and you can even come onto your fingertips. Let the knees settle. Inhale. Rise up. Bhujangasana. And then just enjoy. Kind of settle into the stability of the asana, the weight of the legs. And eventually you'll come down. Okay, we'll bring our hands closer to our body. Now lift your shoulders. You're going to press to your knees and then uncurl the toes and go into child's pose. Balasana. The forehead can come to the mat. The eyes are soft, as is the breath. It's suggested for the Pitta constitution to favor the exhale. The exhale is when we remove the heat. So go all the way to the end of the exhale. Good. From here, bring yourself back up to all fours. Okay, curl your toes, settle your palms. Make sure the elbows are unlocked. Now gently lift the navel towards the spine as you lift your knees and press back. Mountain pose. Good. Please go ahead and step your left foot forward. Let your right knee come down. Settle into the ground. Sweep the arms up. Let the shoulders relax. And negating nothing. Invite the sound of the nature. The thoughts come and go. And then let the hands come to the earth. You'll step the back foot forward, please. And this time, put a little bend in your knees, or you can put a lot of bend. And then bring your arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and start to take the arms a little bit off the back. Relax your head. Relax the jaw. The tongue can rest on the roof of the mouth. Beautiful. Feel the length of the spine. Good. And then release the hands down to the earth. Pause. Feel your feet grounded. Bring your arms wide. Inhale as you rise all the way up. Good. Keep your arms lifted. You can interlace your fingers if you like, and just reach the pointer fingers up towards the sky. Let the chin slightly draw down. So you have what's called the Ardha, half Jalandhara Bandha, throat lock, but it's soft. Okay, and now just gently lean over to the left. As you lean to the left, you're going to have to bring more awareness into your left foot. So your feet feel equally grounded. Each of those has slightly asymmetrical. Notice if you're gripping. You can bring in the mantra Shreem silently at any time. And then rising back up, leaning over to the opposite side. Now you'll have to stand or bring just more attention to your right foot. Cultivate the relationship to Prana Shakti, the force that animates everything. It's the same as Mana in Hawaiian. Mana is Shakti, power. Rising back up, bring your hands together at your heart. Again, just pause here. Good. Please go ahead and step your right foot back. And then you're going to turn so that your feet are parallel. And if you look at your feet, just see that you have those two parallel lines. Very nice. Bring your hands to your waist if they're not. Lift your gaze, open your throat. Then if you can, close your eyes and begin to bow forward. Release your hands down to the ground. And now settle down through the knuckles of your big toes, your baby toes, and the center of your heel. Feel the arches of the feet starting to lift. The breath, very elegant. You're aware, but the mind is not sharp or critical. The breath is cool, relaxed, and diffused. Very nice. From here, we'll walk the hands forward off of your mat onto your floor, and your hands a little bit wider than the shoulders, please. Just bringing a little more space. Good. Now pressing the thighs back, feeling the center of the heel staying rooted. And here again, you take the shape of now a wide spreading mountain. You can visualize the slope of the mountain as your spine, and as if the spine were holding the sacred waters. Good. Please walk your hands back towards your feet. Pause, and it's important that you rise on the inhalation. So please, when you're ready, bring your hands to your waist. Pause and let the buoyancy of the inhale bring you back up to standing. Excellent. Heel toe the feet in as you're ready. And then you'll step to the front of the mat. Okay, so I'm just suggesting You can do whatever you want, but blocks are interesting in asanas because they increase space, right? It's less weight coming down and more weight rising up. So we're going to practice twisting triangle, yes? So if you would like to use a block or you have a block, those of you practicing at home, you're going to bring it into your left hand, okay? The knees will bend and your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And again, that they're parallel. And just kind of sink the buttocks back a little bit. Bring the weight to your right leg and step your left foot back. Good, now take your eyes to your back foot. See that the toes are pointing to the top left corner and then lift the gaze when you're ready. So your right thumb will come into the crease of the right thigh. And here, just let your eyes either focus on one point or just close the eyes if you can maintain your balance. You might need to widen your stance. So that's going to depend on the width of your hips. As your thumb, your right thumb is in the crease of the thigh, the other fingers are wrapping the buttocks back, lifting the chest and finding that space. Okay, take your time. On the inhale breath, lift your left arm up, settle into your left heel, reach up, and then start to extend out of the waist, bringing your block to the outside, if possible, of your right ankle. So the block touches the leg. You press the leg and the block, or the ankle and the block into each other for that support. And now you're taking your right fingers and just gently wrapping your buttocks back. Remember, the practice is the goal. The journey is the goal. So there's no final form, right? Because prana, comfortable, not too rigid, then perhaps you lift the right arm up. But if that causes a lot of contraction, well, then that's not helpful for the Pitta constitution. Space is helpful. Very nice. Extend the chest out of the waist and feel that space in your belly. Remember, the mind is not critical. It is not judgmental. It's opening into the breath. Beautiful. Okay, there is no rush. If your right arm came up, bring it to the hip. Pause, bend your front knee. Your hand has the block. You reach back up. And then all you're going to do is pivot your feet towards the back of the mat. Walk your right foot to the right. Give the block to the right hand if you have one. And your left thumb now goes into the crease of the left thigh. And then just take a moment to settle into the ground. I'm aware that I am breathing in. I'm aware that I am breathing out. As you're ready, start to extend forward out of the waist. Take your block towards that left ankle bone now. Your right hand gently presses on that block. You feel all the little movements as you begin. Not trying to arrive anywhere. Just feeling these subtle movements. The elongation of the spine as you inhale. The magnificence of the twist as the navel contracts back on the exhale. Building what we call samana vayu, the assimilative force. If you enjoy it, then bring the left arm up. If it causes instability, then no need. Find the freedom in your breath, please. Good. Time. Bend the front knee. Your left hand comes to the waist if you drew it up. Now the block is in the right hand. Slowly come back up. Now just turn so the feet are parallel. Okay, you'll place your block down in front of you, basically between the feet. Okay, we're not going to use the block at the moment. The arms come up. The palms face up. It's like a starfish, and extending out, right? Feeling yourself, again, infinite. Bend your right knee. Keep pressing down to the knuckle of your left big toe. And as you exhale, start to bring that left hand towards the right leg or foot. Inhale as you rise back up. Exhale as you bend the left knee and twist. Right hand to the leg. Inhale as you rise. Exhaling into the twist. Now on the breath, when you inhale, silently chant Om as you rise. When you exhale, silently chant Shreem as you twist. Om as you rise, silently. Shreem as you twist, silently. The next time that you twist to the right, if you could hold it, making sure again that the feet are parallel. And you do not have to have that right arm up. You can always place the hand on the waist or on the sacrum. That's it. Good. Now press into your left foot. Inhale as you rise up, bring the arms wide apart, taking up the space, and then bend that left knee, twisting to the left, holding it here. Good. Now press down into the knuckle of your right big toe. If you like, the left arm can go up, or the hand can stay on the waist. Release all unnecessary effort. Remember, the secrets of the practice are beneath which you can see. When you're ready, please rise all the way back up. Bring your hands to your waist. Just let yourself adjust. Twists are very important to all the constitutional types. Really, they're tri-doshic. But for the Pitta, like I said, it helps to remove heat from the small intestine. So this is important. Why? So you absorb the nutrients from the food. You're not just burning through the food. This is one reason why Pittas are always starving. Their Agni is too hot. Okay, when you're ready, heel toe your feet in, step forward to the front of the mat. We'll place our hands back in our devotional mudra, Anjali mudra. Sometimes the simple gesture of pressing the tongue on the roof of the mouth kind of softens the entire face. It brings a sense of ananda, joy, into the mind. Please take your time. Sweep the arms wide. Let the throat open, bowing forward through prayer pose, Uttanasana, releasing your head, relaxing your brows. Maybe stay bending your knees. Please step back into your mountain pose, your downward dog. Good. Okay, we'll gently come onto the knees. We'll take that Ashtanga Namaskar, so that modified push-up. Gaze is forward, elbows bend, come all the way to your stomach. Now, if you could please bring your arms behind you. Legs are extended. Good. So now, instead of interlacing the hands, we'll just have the palms facing down so that the thumbs are pointing away from the body. Good. Okay, I suggest to let the eyes close. One of the sites of Pitta is in the eyes. So when you shut the eyes, you nourish this form of Pitta in the eyes. Okay, so as you're ready, remember the journey is the goal. There's no end. So inhale, Lift whatever you can off the floor. And when you exhale, slowly come down. Inhaling again as you rise into this form of the locust. Exhale as you relax. And then continue. Rising on the inhale. Your hands can come up if you want. Coming down on the exhale. Inhaling as you rise. Exhaling as you come down. Last one. And then please release it. If you could turn your head to one side. So just one cheek is resting on the mat. Your body is like a heavy lump of rubber. Let it be heavy. You'll feel layers and layers of tension go away as you let yourself get heavy. Good. Now, please go ahead, interlace the hands at your low back. Again, as your arm will hold it. So Pitta constitutional types are suggested to practice at 60% of their potential. This is revolutionary for them. So letting yourself kind of soften into the pose. Again, this gives rise to the subtle awareness. So the more the pittas push, the more the subtle awareness remains the secret. So it's a profound teaching for Pitta. So nice. Please let go. Let your arms go. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can. And once again, just feel your whole body like that heavy lump of rubber. Very nice. Okay, we'll practice Dhanurasana. So if that's not in your practice, then please come back into either form of Shalabhasana, which we just did, the locust pose. If it is in your practice, then bend your knees, reach back, grab the heels or the ankles or whatever you can get. And then invite the breath as like your sacred guest. And then use the breath, the inhale, to bring you into the pose. Keep holding whatever you have. Exhale, come out of the pose, bring your forehead to the mat. Keep holding your legs. Very good. Inhale as you rise up into the pose. Exhale as you come down and bring the forehead to the mat. Now with the silent mantra, Om, as you inhale and rise. Shreem as you exhale and come out. The mantra as you move. Om, Shreem. One last time, please. And then let it go. Turn your head to one side. Relax. Feel the openness. Feel that there is nowhere to go. Cultivating an attitude of non-duality, oneness with everything. You are not separate. Very nice. From here, we'll go ahead and bring the right arm over our head, roll through your right side, and coming onto your back. And once you come onto your back, we'll take bridge pose, okay? So if you're feeling low energy, you can always put a block under your sacrum. Otherwise, your arms are by your side. You'll turn your palms to face upwards. Walk the shoulder blades in. Pause. Favor the pause. The potency is in the space in between. Setu Bandhasana, Sarvangasana. Gently settle the feet down. Feel the earth settle into your feet and your hips without tightening your buttocks so much. Walk the shoulder blades in. Of course, you're welcome to interlace your hands. Okay, very nice. Now, relax the butt. Thighs stay parallel. Remember this teaching, 60% effort. And this gives rise to experiencing that which lies beneath the appearances, the subtle, the sukshma state. This gives you rise to more prana shakti. Excellent. Feel your connectedness to the world around you. Offering that silent mantra, Om Shri, to the collective consciousness, to the benefit of all. Shri. Let's take your time. Release the hands if they were interlaced. Walk your shoulder blades away. Bring your buttocks down. Very good. And just pause. If you like, you can lift your legs up. Sometimes that feels nice, Supta Dandasana. And then if it's a part of your practice, you don't have neck injuries, you can bring yourself into shoulder stand. I know this practice, this asana very well, so invite you into it. Okay. Those of you who don't know the asana very well, perhaps it would be more suitable to bring your legs up the wall and just relax, inverting the legs. Also, if you're menstruating, I don't suggest that you flip the torso. So again, you can always come to the wall and put your legs up the wall. Those of you in Sarvangasana, let the shoulders settle. Take the word push out of your vocabulary and instead replace it with settle. Settle the shoulders. Settle the elbows. Very nice. Settle the back of your head. Acknowledge that the base of your neck is not resting on the mat. So those two protruding bones at the base of your neck, C6 and C7, are not resting. How do you not get them to rest? Is you take the shoulder blades deeper into the back. Settle the elbows and shoulders down. Is your breath smooth or agitated? Rough? Soft? Harsh? Or surrendering? You begin to feel flushed in the face or strain behind the eye, then you should come out of the pose. If you enjoy plow pose, you're welcome to practice halasana. If you're going to practice plow pose, the same principles apply. So the shoulders press down. Some of you might want to interlace your fingers and press the sides of your wrist into the mat. The legs are straight. The sit bones are rising to the ceiling. You may find, everyone's different, but you may find that if you curl your toes into the mat, it feels lighter on the neck, or there's less strain along the spine. Om Shrim Om. Very nice. Please gradually bring yourself out of the pose. Take your time. Very nice. Just pause for a moment. If this bothers your back, you can always bend your knees. Very nice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Okay, we're going to counter the neck with locust pose again. So if you could stretch your legs out, roll over onto your stomach. Good. So you can interlace your hands. You can even practice dynamic cobra if you prefer. So as you inhale, you'll rise up, lift the chin, stretch your throat, exhaling as you come down, forehead to the mat. Again, inhaling as you rise, let the chin lift, squeeze the back of the neck, exhaling as you bow, forehead to the mat. 3 more times. Very nice. And after that final one, really sit with your arms by your side. Focus on the exhale breath. You don't have to try to make it longer or extend it. Just follow the exhale. To the very end, there'll be a natural, momentary pause, and then the inhale will come in. Okay, very nice. Please go ahead. Come onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Apanasana. The chin can come towards the throat a little bit. Good. And then split the arms wide apart. Palms of the hands facing upwards. And then if you could let your knees fall to the right. Now, if you need support, then you can place something under your knees. So ease creates harmony for Pitta, whereas effort creates harmony for Kapha. So practicing in this surrendering manner, it gives rise to sukham, sweetness, and sweet balances Pitta. When you're ready, bring yourself out of the pose. Please go to the there as the knees fall to the left. Head can be placed however is or your neck. And then again, effortless. Nothing is active. Feel everything effortless, quiet. Connecting to the deeper space within. Please take your time. Slowly bring your knees back up. Again, hug the knees into the chest. Press the sacrum down into the ground. And then just rock over to either side, whatever's comfortable, and bring yourself up to. Okay, once you come seated, we'll have the legs extending out. Okay, no rush. If you wanted to put something under your buttocks, you're welcome to. And then once you arrive here, the left leg will extend out. The right foot will come over the leg. Some people have, tense knees, so you can just keep the legs straight, or you can lean to the left and bend the knee back. And almost like do nothing. Rounded, the weight, left leg of the inhale. The wrap around your right knee. And then let the shoulders draw back. Inhale, reach the right arm. The right side of your waist. And then keep that right sit bone grounded behind you. Coming into your twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Now you know the theme of the practice very well by now. Cultivate effortlessness. 60% of your effort is used. Dive under the gross physical sheath of the body and into that pranamaya kosha. Dive deeper, keep going into the mind, offering with love and devotion. Om, Shri, Om, silently. Please begin to unwind yourself just by relaxing. You know, you come back to center and then stretching the legs out, coming back into your Dandasana, your staff pose. The heart is up, face relaxed. Now, bend your right leg. Good. Maybe you're going to lean to the right, bend the knee back. Think of it all as part of the practice. Okay, and then just pause. Do nothing. Eyes are closed. Here you are. Wrapping your right arm around your left leg. Lifting that left arm up and then gently leaning to the right, bowing the left side of the waist. Keeping the sit bones grounded as you reach up and bring that hand behind you, arriving into the twist and then relaxing into the twist. Finding that effortlessness, releasing some of your effort. Go deeper. Go into the pranamaya kosha, the energetic sheath. What lies there? The dosha, the chakras, the vayus. What lies deeper than that? The mind and emotions. Om, Shri, Om. Take yourself deeper. As you feel ready, please unwind yourself. Beautiful. Extend your legs out. So some of you, if you're experiencing any kind of back tension, well, then you should bend your knees and flex your feet. If there is no tension in the hamstrings or the back, then of course your legs can be straight. You'll hook your thumbs, reach the arms up. Pause here. Let the chin slightly draw down. Okay. Let the legs get heavy. And then slowly on the exhale, begin to bow forward. Paschimottanasana. Okay. Hold whatever your hands can get. Your shins, your ankles, floor, your feet. Apply that very soft Jalandhara Bandha throat lock. Rest in between the breaths. Feel yourself becoming more effortless in the space. Ready. Your hands behind you. Your fingers can face your buttocks. The first krama is just lifting the chest. Right, so gentle. The second krama is bending your knees, lifting your buttocks up. And the third krama is Purvottanasana, pointing the toes, putting a soft bend in the knees, lifting your hips. It's just momentarily. Awesome. And then bringing your buttocks down. Okay, so take your time. We'll come into a comfortable seat. You're welcome to sit up on something. We'll do a practice called Brahmuri. So it's the practice or the sound of the honeybee. So we'll use a mudra eventually. So I'll just teach you the mudra. It's very simple. Your thumbs press into that part of the ear. I think it's called the trachea. When you push it in, you don't really hear very much of the outside noise. The index finger comes to the top of the eyelid and you just gently push the eyelids down. Please don't apply any pressure to the eyeballs. The middle finger comes to the ridge of the nostril. So where you feel the bone and the cartilage meet, that's where you're pressing, but not all the way. The ring finger goes under the nostril at the top of the lip, and the pinky goes under the bottom lip. This is called Yoni Mudra, right? The womb. So the point of this practice is to bring you in. And we use the sound. So it sounds something like this. As you're making that sound, the tongue rests on the roof of the mouth, drawing the energy up. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so let's take the mudra. The thumbs press into the trachea, the index fingers to the top of the lid, the middle finger to the bone and the nose, where the bone and the cartilage meet. The ring finger goes beneath the nose at the top of the lip, and the pinky under the bottom lip. Okay, so we're going to do this practice 6 times. You'll eventually close that trachea, so really only you hear yourself, this humming sound. So take your time when you're ready. After that final sound, release the hands down, bringing the tips of the index fingers and thumbs to touch, the hands on tops of the knees or the thighs. Become aware of your breath. You're not changing your breath. You are not forcing the breath. You're just watching. Your breath is rising and falling without your control. You're releasing all control and watching like the passive witness, taking the attitude of the Sakshi or the Drashta, witnessing the breath. Remember, you are an island of excellence. You are a child of divinity. You are divine. I am that. Aham Brahmasmi. And then, as you feel ready, we'll take our final asana, Shavasana, corpse pose. Please make sure that you feel comfortable. You're always welcome to put something over your body, under your head, or over your eyes. Imagine yourself now as a star in the night sky. See yourself bathing in all the other stars, planets, the darkness, and the light. Feel yourself truly as part of the whole, as non-dual awareness. Resting in an effortlessness awareness. Letting go into the image of yourself as a star in the night sky. Feeling the nourishment from the moon, Chandra, the nourishment from all the other stars, and planets around you. Now, feel the rise and fall of the mantra on your breath. Om Shri. Feel the breath carrying with it sacred sound of Om Shri. And then please take your time. Slowly start to move your body. Move small parts first, then bigger parts. Everything part of the practice. Remember, the journey is the goal. When you feel ready, you'll rock to one side, pause as long as you need, and then eventually come to seated. We'll close with a beautiful mantra that one of my teachers taught me. And the mantra is Om Shrim Ham Sah Soham Svaha. The Param Jyotir mantra, but instead of Hreem, we use Shreem here. Chant the mantra 3 times. Om Shri Ham Saha Soham Svaha. Om Shri Ham Saha Soham Svaha. Om Shri Ham Saha Soham Svaha. Namaste. Adios.